You're now listening to the Built to Last podcast, a show for human performance professionals from a biblical worldview. This is performance coaching with eternal purpose.
Welcome back to another episode of the Built to Last podcast. I'm your host, Justin Bentavania, and today I am joined once again with Coach Jerry Palmieri. If you guys have been listening to this show for a while now, you'll remember Coach appeared in our first season, and he had such a fantastic episode. We wanted to get him back on the show, and this is going to be a special show because it's the first of a series of 10 episodes that we will be releasing that are short and sweet, 10 minutes apiece. And in each episode, you'll receive one lesson from Coach. And if you don't know Coach Palmieri, I just want to give you a quick introduction to his background. Coach finished up his career with the New York Giants, and he was with them from 2004 to 2015. Other places where Coach has been was with the New Orleans Saints, Jacksonville Jaguars, Boston College, Kansas State University, Oklahoma State University, and the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. And so enough of me, guys. I want to turn it over to Coach Palmieri to share his first lesson that he's learned.
Well, growing up, I competed in a variety of sports, but I really excelled in boxing. And I won the New Jersey Golden Gloves 3 years in a row. I competed as a light heavyweight and was ranked 5th nationally in my weight class. I had the honor to represent the USA in international competition against Russia, Poland, and Romania, to name a few. While being involved in a sport where there was no place to hide and all eyes were on you, preparation was critical. And this brings it to the first lesson of the many lessons I learned through coaching and athletics, that there is no substitute for hard work. As a young student at Montclair State College, I was reading the Fellowship of Christian Athletes magazine and came across a Bible verse from the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 10. It read, "Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might." The word might really caught my attention. You see, I was the youngest in my family, the so-called baby of the family, and I had two older brothers that took it upon themselves to toughen me up. And they would beat me, they would pound me, and they would annoy me so much that I would get so angry at them that I would shout, "When I get you, I'm going to hit you with all my might." To me, all my might meant everything I had, all the energy I could muster. So I understood this verse to mean whatever I did, I wanted to do it with all my might. I wanted to give my best effort, work hard as a student, an athlete, a son, a friend, and as my career advanced, a coach. I decided back then that Ecclesiastes 9:10 would be my life verse. Whatever I do, I want to do it to the best of my ability with all the effort I have. When I was coaching at the beginning of each off-season program, I would stand before my team and share this verse as part of my training philosophy, challenging my athletes to give their best effort as they proceeded through the off-season training period, to be their very best they could be, whether it was lifting weights, conditioning, plyometrics, speed development, or sitting in the classroom meeting with their coach, to give a great effort as they strive for excellence. I recalled Coach Tom Coughlin saying many times, "Nothing of value in life comes easy. If it's worth something, a price must be paid for it." If being successful as an athlete, a coach, a student, an employee, a spouse, a parent is of high value to you, then the price of hard work must be paid to achieve it. The athlete must wisely push his body to levels he never thought he could go. The coach must spend hours researching and planning how to get the best out of his athletes. The student must read and study to advance his knowledge. The salesperson must dot every I and cross every T to be certain that what is communicated is accurate, because the integrity of the company depends on it. Another biblical verse that spoke volumes to me is from Proverbs chapter 14, verse 23. All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. In today's advanced era of communication, there are a lot of people talking about how hard they work, drawing attention to themselves. Whether it's YouTube videos, Instagram posts, Twitter statements, or quotes in the newspaper, people want to let the world know how hard they're working. I learned a long time ago that it's hard work, not talk, that gets results. The great UCLA basketball coach John Wooden once said, "Why is it so hard for so many to realize that winners are usually the ones who work harder, work longer, and as a result, perform better? There is no substitute for hard work."
I absolutely love that portion where you mentioned, Coach, how people nowadays, they want to let the world know how hard they're working. And like you said, right, you don't need to talk about it. You need to be about it.
Absolutely.
I love that. And, I love how you shared your life verse, Ecclesiastes 9:10. I love that verse. I think as a strength coach, right, that's going to resonate with a lot of people. And so my question for you on this is, how do you keep working with all your might? Like it says in Ecclesiastes 9:10, how do you keep working with all your might at work, but keep that from negatively impacting your family life?
Well, it's whatever your hand finds to do, not just work. So if you're a husband or a wife, how are you treating your spouse? Are you working hard? Are you giving your best effort to be the best spouse you can be? As a father or a mother, are you giving your best effort to fulfill that role? So in every area of your life, and I even look at it, if I'm taking out the trash, I'm doing it to the best of my ability.
Amen.
I want to give the best effort, do it all my might, so I do it right. I don't want to do anything halfway. I don't want to half step. And because I am serving my God, he is the one I want to please.
If you guys enjoyed this episode, we'll be back for more with the second lesson that Coach has learned over the course of his career. So stay tuned. We'll see you in episode number 2.